I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Texans very confidently win by 16. The 49ers lost this one, but will stay at number 4 in the AFC West. Well-dressed Amani Toomer stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Redskins win their 4th game of the year. Brooks was responsible for over 150 yards rushing and helped his Bengals beat the Seahawks. Down in the fun and sun of Jacksonville, we had the Jaguars get clobbered by 35. Falcons, Dolphins. Eddie George is at the 25-yard line, and boy, his line's been doing a good job for him today. And here they go again. Bounces outside, makes the move himself at the 25. Touchdown! The Falcons win this one by the final score of 35-20. Over at Arrowhead Stadium, we had the Chiefs ending up on the wrong end of an 8-point game. The Lions erupted for 400-plus offensive yards in their victory at the HHH Metrodome. The Broncos lost on the road, but will get to head home and meet the Browns. The Raiders won this contest, but will stay at the second place in the AFC West. Mo Lewis had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. This guy had to leave the ball game, and it looks like the young rookie will be on the shelf for a while, which is never good for a player's development. He'll be out for the rest of the season. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. This guy had to leave the ball game, and it looks like the young rookie will be on the shelf for a while, which is never good for a player's development. It's the infamous turf toe, and that'll keep him out for the rest of the regular season. Now the big story of the day. This guy is going to find himself on the shelf, and that will be a major blow to his team. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Buccaneers, Bears. Number 1, calling signals at the 9-yard line. Crowd into it now. Rolls right. And look at this toss across his body, but 3 defenders picture perfect 6. The Bears go on to win this by the final score of 14-12. Marshall Faulk ate up over 100 yards on the ground and helped his Rams beat the Steelers. In the gentle climbs of the Carolinas, we had the Panthers fall apart and lose by 25. And in our final game, we had the Patriots come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my primetime players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.